Hey, everyone. How are you doing?
I'm doing all right.
Thank you. Thank you for answering. It's always nice when you answer on behalf of the audience that we don't have.
I'm never sure what I'm supposed to do. You ask a question and then it's silent.
Well, I mean, you could also ask the audience how they're doing or say hello to the audience. It doesn't just have to be me greeting them. Am I greeting everyone on behalf of both of us? Is that how this is working? Do you not feel like the audience is worth a greeting of your own? Wow. Anyway, aside from Vivian's really incendiary feelings about our audience, it's super hot here today, so we have some fans going in the background. Hopefully you can't hear them, but if you can, please do leave a comment down below. We will change absolutely nothing about our recording setup, but I will feel bad about it for a little bit. So, a little moral victory for you. Anyway, how's O3 doing? Looks like we're going back to that morning. Sunday, November 10th at 9 a.m. with a suspiciously low battery and very high core temperature. I gotta imagine some of her is willfully disregarding her own battery, right? Because she can see that. She knows she doesn't have a lot of time, but...
Carefully, I peek my head out into the lobby. It's empty. The lights are off, too. Inches at a time. I move my body out from the basement doorway, stepping as lightly as I can. I don't hear anything coming in from the garage, but apparently O1's already finished fixing up that car she brought home. After all her insistence that we don't need a car, she just grabs one for herself. What an ass.
I'm impressed you managed to simultaneously pronounce garage as American and British and end up neither.
Yeah, I noticed what I was doing halfway through and had to switch, and then I couldn't, so we ended up with whatever that was.
Whatever. This is my only chance. There's no telling how much longer she'll be working at it, or when she might come back out to grab a tool or something like that. I briskly step over to the front door. I open it slowly, watching the bell on the doorframe the whole time, careful not to let it make any noise. As soon as I close it behind me, standing fully outside, I run. I sprint around the corner of the block to get out of eyesight as quickly as possible. Peek back around the street to see if O1 or anyone else has chased after me, but there's no one. I did it. I made it out. I can't believe I actually managed to get away from Violet's watchful gaze. She isn't as omniscient as it usually feels.
That's actually a really interesting detail about Violet there. That she doesn't have as someone is like a computer program thingy that is sent to observe them. I always kind of assumed she had like a level of like O3 says, omniscience or about her and how she watches things, but no, she has attention. She can only focus on one thing at once, and that attention can be diverted, which is really funny to me.
Still, that should fall for the old 04 wants to talk to you about something trick a second time. I really gotta make this one count. Whatever happens next, I just gotta go tell Killy. It's time. I'm gonna make this happen no matter what anyone else says. Think back to the series of turns that Lucy would always take to get there and retrace the path to Elder Street. It's a short walk. I did the research to find out when it opens on Sundays, and I'm actually here a bit early. I have about 30 minutes or so. I slip into an alleyway behind the building and sit down against the wall, just in case Lucy or O1 or someone else walks by. I don't want them finding me so early, so I probably still have a whole while before O1 notices, but just to be safe. I don't know what's going to happen. The more I disobey O1, the more strict she'll be about keeping me locked in the basement. But I can't just give up. Not while there's still the chance I can convince her. If she doesn't think I have what it takes to run a cafe, then all I gotta do is prove her wrong. Even if I'm the only one who believes in me, that just means I have to believe in 100 times harder. But I'm not the only one. Lucy might have abandoned me, but Kelly still has my back. I can count on them, I know it. That's why I'm coming to them first. I'm going to give them this. I reach into my pocket and pull out a piece of folded up paper. Unfolding it reveals paragraphs of text in a fun font that I chose for myself. This is...
You just clicked auto?
I did click auto? Oh shit, thank you.
A resume. Or well, I guess it's kind of one. I don't have any experience, so I left that part out. And I don't have any school diplomas, so I left that part out too. Same with references. It's basically just a cover letter about how great I am. But I was built for charming humans. This is my strongest asset. I'm sure I could convince them to hire me with my personality alone. And once I have the job, I do not know what's going to happen, but I'm going to make my own decisions, one day at a time, and that's all that matters. Everything else is just... I suddenly noticed that my chest has begun to feel hot again. If I were human, I would probably be racing right now. My thoughts are moving at 1,000 miles a minute. Maybe this heat is like that. Maybe I'm just running on the robot girl equivalent of adrenaline. I can't give in just because of something like this. I breathe in and out, slowly trying to focus my head. It's not like I need to breathe, but there's something soothing about it anyway. I could focus on that instead of everything else. I spent a little more time trying to remain calm and clear-headed. Before I knew it, I hear something. A car pulls to a sudden stop in the parking lot. The door opens and shuts. That's gotta be someone coming into work to open the store. It must be. I hop out from the corner without a second thought, only to find...
Hey, bitch. Oh, hey, it's you. You're that one girl, no name given. Rowan, right?
At least get the wrong name correct, you idiot. Of course, this is just my luck. It's this asshole instead of Killy. Well, whatever. I can at least ask them about it, right? Hey, you. Is Kelly coming in today?
Oh, wow, rude. I have a name, you know.
No need to fucking brag about it, just tell me.
Bragging about having a name.
Come on, we can't all be so lucky, huh? Oh, look at you, such a fancy name. Did your mama give you that name, huh? Huh?
You know, it's against the rules to give out my coworker's schedule to a stranger, right? So if you're here to track them down and all, and kill them, or kidnap them, or stalk them, or whatever, you won't get nothing out of me. And besides, they ain't working today, blah. So no need to stick around, all right? You'll scare off the customers. Actually, you know what? On second thought, maybe that's not so bad. I'm kind of hungover today, so...
Really? Ugh, damn, that sucks. What should I do?
Hey, I appreciate the concern and all, but it's not that bad of a hangover.
Oh, shut up. Ah. I just call today a loss and go back home? Try again tomorrow? The same trick won't work on Violet twice in a row. I gotta carpe the DM while the DM is carpeable. Hey, I need you to get something to Kelly for me.
If it's food, I'll warn you, I'm going to eat it the instant it's in my hands, and I cannot be held responsible for that.
Ugh, just be quiet. Can't you tell my winning personality here? This is how I'm gonna get a job, by being a bitch to people. I reach into my sweater and pull out a folded up piece of paper, holding it out to her reluctantly.
Just thinking, I wonder what kind of paper she used. Most of the paper that we find downstairs in the basement is going to be stuff that has the VT Industries logo on it.
Yeah.
Did she write it on the back of an important document?
I hope so.
Don't read this. Just give it to Kelly when you see them, okay?
Aww. Oh, look at this. Did you write something for them? That's so cute.
It's not, hey, motherfucker, I told you not to read it. So she didn't hear a word I said. She unfolds the paper and looks it up and down. Leap forward to try to take it back from them, but they hold it up above me.
Is this an application? You want a job here?
You making fun of me, you piece of shit?
Hear me out. Let O3 kill one person. just one. I think she's earned it. Like, let her get it out of her system. No, Killy isn't the hiring person, right? They can't do anything with this.
I know that, but I want them to give it to whoever can. Oh, what the fuck is your deal?
Hey, no need to shout. Don't worry, I'll get it right to them. You can count on me.
Well, clearly, I can't. Whatever. Thanks, I guess. Bye. Wait.
Hold on.
What? I'm busy.
You're not with Lucy today either?
Huh? Who cares? She's not my keeper.
Yeah, I know. I just... Never mind. I guess I just wanted to say that you're always free to stop by if you wanna. Since you're my new favorite customer and all.
You think you're so much better than me, huh?
What? No, this is literally me trying to olive branch. I'm
leaving.
Hey, come on. No need to be so cold. Hey.
She calls after me as I start walking away, but doesn't eat me up much inside to completely ignore her. God, what a dick. Does Kelly really not work today? Ugh, this is just my luck. What do I do now? Should I just walk over to their place unannounced? That sounds like a good idea, but it's Lucy's day off too. I don't really want to see her right now. Do I just give up then? Just what am I supposed to do? Return before anyone notices and try again tomorrow? That feels like I'm giving up. A flash of heat washes over me. I look up into the sky and the sun is completely exposed in the far distance. Off by the horizon, it shouldn't be this hot, right? I don't normally feel the sun so clearly, so why is it so hot all of a sudden? My chest is so warm. And it's not like I could take off my sweater or anything. I should head back home, but I can't just... Ugh. Desperate to keep moving, I continue trudging along, slowly. Before I know it, I end up at that park. The one Lucy brought me to. The place I first The place I first pulled my hidden arm trick. True fact, one of the first signs of robot overheating is spoonerisms. Just being here brings back bad memories. I don't want to think about that traitor right now. Trees are a really beautiful color. Most of the time you see them as green, but in the autumn they change like this, before shedding all their leaves. It's something you can only see during a brief period of time every year. Didn't Lulu say something like that? Shut up, stop thinking about that liar. She's the one who ratted me out. O2 is one thing since she's always hated me, but... It doesn't matter. I don't care at all. Some people are good, but the overwhelming majority of them are bad. It makes sense that the first one I meet would be a bad one. And we all know that sweeping categorizations of people based on, one out-of-context moment together with them is definitely a healthy way to categorize things. This is a sign of a highly cogent worldview. It's a valuable lesson, that's all it is. No matter how sweet someone seems, how nice or caring or thoughtful, how much they claim to care about you, nobody actually cares.
Uh-oh.
My legs give out beneath me as the heat from my torso begins to spread to the rest of my body. My breathing, which I was using to calm down, is beginning to feel ragged and forced. But for some reason, I just can't stop. As a way to cool myself down if my cooling fans aren't working right. I kneel on the grass, clutching my chest and breathing roughly. I feel those things welling up in my eyes again. Tears. They're coming, whether I want them or not, they're coming. Why do I have these things? Who decided I should be able to cry? All I can do is try to ride it out and...
Oh, hello there?
A voice calls out to me from very close by. I immediately gasp in and look up to where it came from, trying to shove my tears back down.
Hello there.
Standing above me is someone I have never seen in my life. With a smile that, for some reason, unnerves me.
Oh, miss, are you alright?
Fine. I'm fine. I just went for a jog, so I'm kind of winded. That's all. Just need to catch my breath.
Oh, I see. You must have worked yourself quite hard then.
Yeah, I guess. What do you care? Please, go away.
Oh, my apologies. I didn't mean to bother you, but are you sure? Should I bring you to a hospital, or...?
No, not a hospital. I mean, that's not necessary. Seriously, I just need to catch my breath.
You know, the most dangerous illnesses and injuries are the ones that feel like nothing. It's smart to get them looked at, even if everything seems totally fine. Of course, I can imagine any number of reasons one might not be able to go to a hospital, so I won't push it.
The longer this guy talks to me, the more nervous I start to feel. Why don't he just go away? Is he really that clueless? Or please, just leave me alone.
I guess human doctors wouldn't be able to do much for you anyway.
What are you talking about? He doesn't answer my question, so I try to shout at him to go away, but my voice stops coming out.
Oh, are you really okay? You seem like you're having trouble staying awake. You really? Battery? Hear me?
Who is this guy? What does he want from me? What's gonna happen to me?
And power out. That's not good. Hey, O3, how you doing?
I don't want to disappear.
Oh, right, O3's not her name. How you doing, Ozone? Hey, new data shard. Let's see what we got. Drop a hot save. Data shader. Nope, that didn't work. It's pretty dead when I arrive. Dead enough, in fact, that nobody's at the front counter when I get in. Only one customer, Hannah? Hannah? I'm gonna go with Hannah for right now, who's always here anyway, and complete silence. Shit, why can't it be like this when I'm working? Is Hannah the one who's always there with her laptop and the one that's in the background of the CG?
Presumably.
It doesn't matter now. It's interesting that they get a name.
Yeah.
It's very interesting that they get a name. Doesn't matter now. At least it's easy to confirm she isn't here at a glance. Now, where the hell is Karina at? Ugh, they just installed that obnoxious doorbell for this exact reason. Why even have it if it's not going to work? Walk around the counter and peek into the kitchen, and yep, there's Karina leaning over the prep counter, checking her phone. Hey, nerd.
Hey, huh? Killy, what, you work today?
No, just stopping in. You gotta listen for the bell.
Damn, that thing must be broken. Didn't go off when you came in.
It did. Hey, did Lucy's friend stop by today? The one with the orange hair?
Huh? Why, you need her for something?
Yeah, I just need to know if she was here.
Yeah, she was.
Really? When?
A couple of hours ago, maybe. Didn't stick around for long. She was looking for you, apparently.
For me? Why?
I don't know. What'd she say again? Think. Oh, right, she dropped off a resume.
A resume. For here.
Right? Poor girl doesn't know what she's getting into. Here, she said to give it to you.
She hands me a single piece of paper. There's not a whole lot on here. The entire thing is rambling few paragraphs about her personality and interests with no real substance or context. This is the kind of resume that get tossed in the paper shredder if I know the management here, and I unfortunately do. And at the top, she wrote a name here. Last we talked, she said she didn't have a name. Something about an identification number. This doesn't look like that. I guess she found one for herself after all. Don't worry, I'm not going to let the narration know. God damn it, where did she go then?
Something wrong? You look hella serious. Like, more serious than you usually do.
No, it's nothing. Did she say where she was going when she left?
Nope, stormed off all on her own. Didn't want to watch where she went, but she at least left outside the store.
I see. Anything else? Notice any other detail that might have given you a hint?
Seriously, something happened, didn't it? You're like interrogating me right now.
Just answer.
No, nothing else seemed weird. Aside from her showing up alone and being mean to me like she always is.
Got it. Thank you. I wave quickly and turn around to leave.
Hey, wait.
What? I'm in a hurry.
Thought you weren't looking to get invested.
Don't remember ever saying something like that.
I can read minds, you know. I'm a psychic. It's true. It won't come up until volume 6 or whatever, but just you wait. Chekhov's psychic ability.
I am going to leave now. Take care.
See ya. Tell her I said hi when you find her.
I will not do that.
She picked on a name, though.
But her narration still had her as me.
Yeah.
Interesting. Well, I guess it's a lead. If she's really missing and she came by here to find me, that makes me feel like some real shit. She wants a job, huh? Guess that's the more responsible style of running away. But if she didn't go back home after coming here, then where would she have gone off to? I think about all this while I text Lucy what Karina told me. Maybe they found her after all. Maybe she did go back home and the timing was just bad. Guess I'll wait to hear back before I... Huh? Just put my phone back into my pocket. A certain shade of purple catches my eye from across the street. That girl with the long hair. She lives with her, right? I remember seeing her for a flash in the shop lobby. Guess she must be out looking too. Huh. Well, whatever. I don't know what this is, but something keeps scratching in the back of my brain as I watch her round a street corner. Huh. Still waiting to get any text from Lucy. Start walking after her. What are you up to, O2? Because O2 wasn't around either.
Yeah.
O2 isn't helping to look. O2 is doing something on her own. And I'm pretty sure O2 is talking with Nova. Interesting. Interesting. Let's continue. Would you like a sip of my cider?
Sure, why not?
Why not? Oh, look, Hana is in the window in that background as well. Although, and this is gonna annoy me and only me, she is facing the other direction.
Is she?
Yep. Wait, no, is she? No, she's not. Never mind. Opinion retracted.
I rush outside and back into the passenger seat of O1's car, pulled up on the side of the street outside the cafe. It's been about 10 minutes since the last text I sent Killy, and I haven't gotten any response yet. At my insistence, O1 agreed to come pick Killy up from here, where they were supposed to be asking around. So, with no text replies, I hopped out to check, and...
Are they not here?
They came by. Karina says they left a little while ago, 20 minutes or so.
They must have gotten distracted.
No, I don't think...
Lucy, we have to go. Any extra minute can mean the difference between finding O3 safely and...
Right. I know. Go ahead then. Maybe they'll text back soon. She doesn't wait any longer than my first affirmation. She pulls the car back into the street and starts driving toward the address on this note. I don't know whether this will lead us anywhere. I don't know what happened to her, whether O2's disappearance is connected, or even why Killy isn't answering my texts right now. It feels like all my blood is swishing around in my stomach. Motion sickness from the car isn't helping much either, but I can't afford to get sick right now. Just keep it together, Lucy. You can vomit when everybody's safe.
There you go. Ain't got no time to vomit, not while we got missing people. Well, the Sepulwood Clinic. Always nice to find an address with police tape, and yeah, that looks good.
I guess this must be the place. O1 parks on the street, and the two of us step up to the sidewalk in front of the building. This building. I think I've seen it on my walks through this part of town. It kind of stands out, having the only lawn so overgrown in the entire neighborhood, and covered in that tape.
Overgrown, huh? Okay.
I never paid too much attention to it, because it's the kind of abandoned-looking building that smells like trouble. Why would the address to a place like this be on a business card?
Yeah, that's really provocative, ain't it? You get the feeling that Nova expected her to check it out sooner.
While I'm standing back ruminating on all this, O1 takes a step down the mostly overgrown stone path. Hey, wait!
What?
No, nothing, I guess. I just panicked for a second.
You tend to do that a lot.
I'm quite good at it. I've had years of practice.
I see. You were invited here, though, were you not?
I guess so.
Come on, then. Let us go in. It is not our place to judge their lawn care.
She ducks underneath the yellow tape and keeps walking forward. So I follow after her. It's only as I approach that I notice a small sign posted out in front of the porch. It's covered almost entirely by a bush, but I can barely make out. Sepalwood Clinic. Clinic? A place like this? I guess it must have looked more clinic-like when it was in use. I wonder how long ago that was. Besides that, why is a card for a company named VT Industries leading us to an abandoned clinic? O1 steps onto the porch and loudly knocks on the door without any hesitation.
Turns out they're on 22 Hilda Street instead of 22 Hilda Boulevard across town. Easy mistake to make. The other place is just like a bustling office complex, right? This one that just happens to have a similar address.
I timidly squirm behind her, staring at the door.
Is no one home? The door handle isn't dusty like the rest of the patio.
I don't know. Let's give it a little bit longer.
All right, that is a bit longer.
Maybe everybody's out. It doesn't seem like O3's here, so let's... Hey! While I'm trying to back out of this situation, she lowers herself onto one knee and pulls out a long, thin piece of metal. And she's sticking it into the door. O1, we can't just...
I understand if you won't be a part of this, but I do need to confirm it for myself.
Okay, fine. But try not to leave any trace if you can.
Don't worry. No fingerprints.
Oh, damn. Okay, crime's fine.
Don't worry. I know what I am doing. Plus, fingerprint identification is not nearly as consistent as TV would lead you to believe.
And why do you know how to pick locks anyway?
Why don't you? It's an easy enough skill to pick up.
Good point. I could have just learned that off YouTube at any time, and now I'm questioning my life choices.
I've had to do it a few times already as well.
I guess I won't ask why.
How do you think we got out of the basement the first time?
That's absolutely it, though.
No, the thing is, I think they had a, because she still has a key card.
Oh, yeah.
But no telling whether or not it was down there with them or not, but still. I think it explains how she got into the rest of the building.
Yeah.
Click.
She stands back up, and again without any second of pause, she opens the door wide open and steps inside. Okay. It's fine. Do it for her.
Huh.
Now knowing that this was once a clinic, the inside is about what I would expect. Maybe a little bit too much. It's not perfectly obvious at a glance that this place has been out of use for as long as the yard has clearly been. The chairs are still lined up in the waiting room. There are still decorative posters and fake plants set up. The desks behind the counter still have computers and desk chairs like it's still in regular use. But despite all that, maybe it's not based on anything, but it feels like nobody's used this room in years.
Although the telling detail of the light to the elevator button still being on.
Yeah, and this didn't look like the kind of building that has an elevator, right? That was like a one-story bungalow.
So this is definitely the upper level of some sprawling underground facility.
Just like
where they came from. Yep. What was this boy like anyway? The one who gave you that card?
I don't know how to put it. He seemed like...
Did he seem like a posh British motherfucker?
A piece of shit, sort of?
What is that supposed to mean?
I have no idea why he gave me that card, or why he invited me here. I wonder if this is where he took all the stuff he bought from us.
Lucy, back here.
When I turn back around to her, she's climbing on top of the counter and hopping over it. Behind it, she steps through an open doorway that leads further inside and gestures for me to look.
I could have walked around the desk, but I'm doing this to show you that I am very good at vaulting.
Parkour.
Look, parkour.
Clumsily, I follow after her. What she's gesturing at is an elevator?
This building only had one story.
So I guess it must go downstairs? Something about this feels familiar.
There is a keypad here. I did not see any others in the building.
So do we need a passcode? Wait, for that matter, does this elevator even work? I don't know if it's safe.
There isn't any dust on the buttons. I think it is safe to say that it has been used recently.
She really likes that dust trick, huh?
If it ain't broke.
Well, we need a passcode to continue anyway. I don't suppose you can analyze it and find out which buttons have been used, can you?
Lucy, I am a cyborg. What do you think this is? Science fiction?
Wait, I thought you were a gynoid, not a cyborg.
Oh, that's right. I am a gynoid. And that's okay.
I guess that's kind of offensive to assume.
Was there anything written on the business card that he handed you?
It'd be weird for him to just give me the passcode, wouldn't it?
If he invited you, I do not know how far he could expect you to make it.
Unless we're supposed to go somewhere else. We haven't checked the whole building, so maybe... I'm cut off by a beeping noise coming from the keypad. A light turns green, and then the elevator opens.
Oh, that's uncomfortable. This expression on 01 is very good.
Did you do that?
No, I did not.
As if it's the most normal thing, she steps into the elevator. I open my mouth to stop her, but realize immediately what she'd say. So I swallow my fear and step inside with her. You didn't see any security cameras or anything, did you?
Oh, yes, there was one above the elevator.
Huh? Why didn't you say anything?
I thought it was obvious, and you are the more incredulous one between us, so I was waiting for you to mention it. I didn't want you to feel left out. Is this why you could never beat Deus Ex?
I check my phone one last time as the elevator doors close us inside. And a moment later, we're moving down. Down into who knows where.
If this basement is similar to the one at Spare Parts, then it also blocks out cell signals.
Gotta love Faraday cage basements.
I was gonna say.
A normal thing to have under your building. Although I gotta say...
Faraday cage is a great stage name. Oh.
I gotta say, how do we get somewhere that has a sprawling underground complex?
No, because then you have to clean it. Well, what do you make of her?
It's not the same, as I thought she wouldn't be the one we're looking for.
I see.
It's no big deal. It just confirms my suspicions. And we'll have even more answers before long.
Oh, that's still...
Ah, she's coming too.
I hear something. What is that noise? My eyes start to flutter open slowly. I don't see much. There's nothing for my eyes to focus on. It's completely dark. Some sort of white noise. Can't quite place it, but it feels familiar. I try to sit myself up, but I quickly realize I'm tethered to where I'm laying down by something plugged into my back. Maybe that'd be shocking to some, but it's the norm for me, so it doesn't register as strange right away. My memory is kind of blurry. What was I just doing? Last thing I remember was passing out. Why did I pass out? Did my battery die? No, my low power warning would have gone off, so... What happened?
It did go off.
Glanced back down and turned my head around, trying to sense anything around me in the dark. By the way the sounds echo, I can tell it's a huge room, and mostly empty. Just what is this place? How did I get here after losing consciousness?
Hello there, how are you feeling?
Huh? Startled, I turn to where that voice came from, and suddenly an overhead light shines down on me. Outside of its beam, I can just make out a figure. It's that boy who was harassing me in the park. Oh, that's right. My body was feeling hot, and while I was trying to collect myself,
Oh, she's charging.
this weird asshole started talking to me. Kept saying weird stuff until everything went blurry. I'm fine. What do you want? Where did you bring me?
Well, you were in quite bad shape back there. If no one had been around to take you somewhere safe, who knows what would have become of you, or what sorts of people might have found you.
Somewhere safe? Don't just decide where safe is for me. Where is this?
It is somewhere for your battery to recharge, and to calm you down until your insides are no longer about to combust.
Huh?
Oh, wait, I see, I get it. You must think I'm some sort of villain or something.
You think?
Oh, my apologies. Where are my manners? You can call me Nova.
Nova? Just saying a name doesn't make me feel any better.
I'm not really sure what else I can do. After all, I can't just let you leave.
Why not? What are you gonna do?
No, nothing nothing at all. You really are out to paint me as some sort of shady guy, aren't you?
The only one doing any painting is you. And it's not inside the numbers. I learned how to paint once.
It is your birthday. Oh, wow. Well, thanks, brain. That's what my auto read.
Happy birthday,
Happy birthday to
you.
It is your battery.
Huh?
It is still recharging. I wouldn't want to send you on your way until it's finished. Though it has already been a few hours and it's not made much progress. It's quite strange.
Yeah, I know. It's just like that. Wait, hold on a second. How do you know about...
Oh, well, that's,
Brother?
Out of the darkness, another voice speaks. I almost jump out of my body. They walk into the light, and
Hello there.
two large, expressionless eyes, glowing a pinkish color. They don't so much as flicker in my direction. She's wearing a huge cloak, though, but that on her face. Is she?
Oh, wearing a huge cloak because maybe she isn't finished from
Yeah.
a certain point down.
Yeah.
Oh, yes? What's the matter?
Someone is outside at the elevator.
Oh, well, let's see here.
Walks over to a screen a few feet away. It's angled away from me, so I can't see what's on it, but whatever it is, it makes his smile widen in a way I don't like.
Oh, it seems that the guest I was expecting has arrived. Would you keep our friend company, Bellatrix? I'm going to greet them. What a fucking great name.
Yes.
Not quite Beatrice, but, you know, has a similar mouthfeel, doesn't it? I'll be back before long. Please sit tight for a few moments. So, brother, sister, she said brother.
Yeah.
Is Nova also a cyborg? Is that why they always have the one gloved hand, or is it just because they are weird like that?
So, cyborg or robot?
I guess we've been using them interchangeably, right?
Have we?
Just for jokes, but the word that O1 used was android, right? So I guess we should be more specific now, right? Do you think Nova is also an android? We're gonna use android in the gender neutral sense, just at the top here, just
Maybe.
maybe.
It could be.
I'll be back before too long. Just sit tight for a few moments.
I don't suppose I have much of a choice, huh?
Well, no, but
Not even gracing me with a response, he walks back into the darkness. I hear a door open and shut from across the room. Turn towards this girl. She's looking directly at me, but it feels like she might still be staring at a wall. Bellatrix, was it? What's up? For some reason I start looking for small talk, but can't come up with anything. Nothing that wouldn't feel out of place given the weird situation I'm in. No sense beating around the bush, I suppose. Can you tell me where we are? What kind of place is this? I'm really surprised to see another place besides the lab with the technology to charge me. sorry if this is weird to ask, but you're an android too, right? Like me? The first thing I say that she responds to. It's hardly anything, but it's almost as if her eyes refocus on me, like she's actually looking at me for the first time. So if you're here, there must be stuff to take care of you, right?
Brother takes care of me.
Brother, huh? You mean the guy who was just here?
Yes.
Are you two the only ones living here?
Yes.
Do you ever go outside? She's a tough nut to crack. I look her up and down trying to get a sense for how she's built, but most of her is covered in that cloak. The only hints I have are the features on her face. They're similar to the ones that 04 has. I guess I can't confirm one way or another, but something in her eyes. They feel like mine. But could it really be another android? Was she built by the same person we were? So weird to end up here like this. Was it just a coincidence? What in the world did I get myself involved with? Not knowing what else to say to her, I lay back down and stare into the light above me. It's stupid, but I wish I could calm down enough to fall asleep right now. If I'm gonna be stuck here until my battery is charged anyway, and no one's gonna be straight with me, it shouldn't matter if I just turn myself off, right? For a few minutes of thinking of this, I hear a door open. Same one as before, so that means he must have come back. I sit back up and turn to Bellatrix, who's looking in that direction as well. That guy said he was greeting a guest. I wonder who it was. What the?
Oh, hi there. You got here first, huh?
Interesting.
Interesting, the old bait and switch.
I didn't have any expectations about who this guest would be, but all people. To see her eyes glowing in the darkness. She slowly steps forward, light washing over her face. She doesn't seem to look right at me. In fact, I don't see any indication that she even notices me here. Involuntarily, I try to snap up to attention, but the restraints holding me down jerk me back almost instantly. I can only tilt up my neck slightly to get a better look. Hey, what are you? My voice stops dead in its tracks. Because as she takes another step, I can see that she's holding something in her arms. Something big and... Kelly! What happened? Are they okay? Why are you? What is... Bellatrix shoots a sharp look in my direction as I jerk around violently. That glance brings my awareness for just a second to the pressure I'm putting on my wrists and ankles. I don't know how strong these braces are, but if I thrash about too much, I might hurt myself somehow. I need to calm down. But... O2, answer me! What happened? Her eyes finally readjust to my direction, but her expression doesn't change at all. When she finally does lock with my eyes, that's when I realize there's something very strange in hers. A darkness. No. It's more like an absence. It freezes me in place. An unsettling stare that feels almost familiar somehow, but at the same time completely alien. It is an O2 who answers my question.
Hello, please don't worry, they're not dead.
Well, that's fucking great!
They've just lost consciousness. I don't know how yet, but they were laying outside the building when you and O2 arrived, so she brought them in, and you could probably understand why she didn't call an ambulance, correct?
I guess, but we need to have them looked at. Surely you can call one, right?
It won't be necessary. I understand that you don't trust me, but I do have basic first aid training. They aren't in any danger. The best thing right now is to not move them, so O2, if you would.
She starts moving again and stiffly sets their limp body down on a nearby bed. One of them shoved away in the corner. But I can't just... How'd you even find this place? Please, O2, I know you hate my guts or whatever, but can you please just talk to me?
My apologies, but there is something the two of us need to discuss. We won't be very long. Once we're done, I will arrange for everyone to make it safely home, alright? Including Killy, nothing will happen to them. Thank you for understanding. Now, let us go.
As if I'm being the one ridiculous, both of them walk across the room to the other side and disappear into a door in the back of the room. Nobody left to yell at. I just settle myself back down on my bed and look over at where Killy lays. What in the world is going on? Why were they just outside of the building? Whatever this place even is. Couldn't have been looking for me, could they? How would they even turn up here?
Also, Nova immediately knew Killy's pronouns from the get-go. Maybe Killy just always defaults to they, them before he knows, but still a little implication that maybe Nova already knows who Killy is.
We know that Nova had been stalking Lucy and O3 to the cafe and all that, so it'd be surprising if he didn't.
Probably did his homework, yep.
They were just unconscious? Why? What happened to them? Didn't they say something about their body? Did you just fail on them? This is what happened to me. Oh, God damn it, when is someone going to explain any of this? Hey, Bella. At some point, she stopped staring at me to focus her attention on Killia's body from a distance. She turns her head towards me just as soon as I call out to her. Do you know why O2 is here? What the heck is she here to discuss with your brother?
Unfortunately, I do not have the answer to that.
Yeah, it figures. I stare back upwards, the overhead light beaming down directly into my eyes. Stupid. Oh, not you, I'm sorry. It's nothing. So what can you tell me? Where is this place?
It is where brother and I live.
You live in this place?
Not in this specific room.
Sure, I figured that, but... Like, what do you do down here?
I live here.
Okay, right, but what do you do while you live here?
I help brother.
With what? Secret? Is he good to you?
He takes care of me.
I sigh again. Well, that's good, I suppose.
You guess?
I mean, if you say it's good, then it's good. It's just someone who takes care of me too, but I don't feel that good about it. She looks after my health, makes sure I don't run out of battery while I'm not paying attention. Working hard to raise money to keep me alive, but without her I would have broken down a few days after booting up, I'm sure. But I still hate her. She doesn't listen to me. She doesn't talk to me. She doesn't care about how I feel. Anything I'm excited about, she coldly shuts down. Sometimes I wonder why I'm even alive. If that's what it takes. I think about sleeping forever, shutting myself off permanently and just calling it a day. But someone else could turn me on at any point. I don't have a say in that either. So maybe I could just destroy my EI core. Then I'd be done. Maybe that's the only way to take control.
Oh, good to know that Ozone here has spent a long time considering the methods of how she would kill herself. Not just, there's a distinction between just the idle ideation of, I wish I was dead, or it'd be better if I was dead, and the steps taken to plan it. Woo!
That all means giving up, doesn't it? The reason I'm so pissed is because I want to enjoy living. Does that make sense? She looks at me with the same blank expression. We stare at each other for a while. Does she get what I'm saying? Does she think I'm as stupid as I feel? Is there anything behind those eyes that's connecting with me? Anyway, it doesn't matter right now, I guess. I'm really messed up. I disobeyed her and I'm gonna get an earful when I get back home, and it'll be even harder to do what I want. Maybe I deserve that. Maybe she'll start to understand that I'm not worth the... Something suddenly catches her attention. She walks back towards that screen from earlier. I turn my head to watch as she checks the screen, still not changing her expression. What's up?
More visitors.
What do you mean more? How many people did your brother invite?
Brother is busy. I'm going to speak with them.
Hey, can I see? She starts walking to the other side of the room.
Do not move. I will return shortly.
You say that like I have a choice. She walks back toward the front entrance, leaving me all by myself. I let out another huge sigh. What in the world am I doing, telling all that stuff to some stranger? One who doesn't really want to talk on top of all that. I'm so tired. I'm so tired. So, I stood back here and leaned against the wall with my arms closed as you instructed, but all you did was stare in front of the doors and stare forward. What was the point of this exercise, Lucy? The elevator ride wasn't even that long.
The elevator doors open, and as much as I'd love to look inside for a moment, O1 immediately starts walking out, so I don't have time to do anything but follow. Where is this?
It is largely empty. It appears to be some sort of warehouse. It is hard to see this in the dark.
A warehouse underground? Do you have, night vision or infrared or anything like that?
Lucy, are you taking this as a joke? Please be serious.
That was serious. Is there another way up besides the elevator?
I do not know.
Weird.
Yes, everything about this is weird.
What are you thinking?
I have this strange feeling. There's something uncomfortably familiar about this place.
You see the two eyes in the background?
Did they just appear?
I don't know. Familiar? My mind drifts to that insignia on her chest, the one that matches the card Nova gave me and the sign outside of this place. Could there really be some sort of connection? If she doesn't remember where she came from or who built her, you'd think it can't just be a coincidence. She stops walking for a moment to look around the room. I'm starting to feel like this was a dead end. How much more can be down here? Just as I'm thinking this, I see something. 2 lights. Pinkish lights shining far off in the darkness. I start peering closer, thinking I may have found something. That's when they start coming closer, accompanied by light footsteps. And before much longer, I realize they're eyes. O1?
Oh.
She notices them as soon as I call her attention over. The eyes continue to approach until... A girl steps into the dim light in front of us. She stares at us with a blank expression, not saying a word.
Hello.
O1 greets her like it's completely normal for us to be here. It feels like she saved my life because I was about to start sputtering nonsense again. I kinda have a thing about being found in places I'm not supposed to be. She takes a few steps closer, so I follow after. That's when I notice. Those marks on her face, they remind me of... O1, is she...
We are looking for someone. May I ask you some questions? Is there a girl here? She has orange hair and orange eyes. Can you hear me?
I'm not sure about this. It doesn't seem like... She takes a few more steps forward and looks directly into her eyes from maybe just a foot away. The two of them stare at each other, deeply into each other's eyes for what feels like quite a while.
I do not know if this means anything to you, but I am Unit 01. I am looking for Unit 03. Is she here?
Yes. Huh? Really?
Where is she?
Only saying that one word, she turns around and gestures at us to follow after her, deeper into this huge underground room.
I wonder if Bellatrix is deaf. She only seems to respond to people when she's looking at them, which seems to mean that she might be reading lips. And she also just doesn't... And, it could just be that she just doesn't want to, but also she doesn't seem to react when people are trying to get her attention and she's not, responding to them.
I can't believe this is really it. Honestly, I was a little doubtful about it, but...
We still cannot be sure. I will not relax until 03 is directly in front of us, alive and well.
Right, I understand. Well, still, it's hard to believe this isn't connected at all, right? Considering she's also
Yes, I know.
And she even knows who you are, it seems. What does that mean? We follow after her. We can only move forward. Have we just met Unit 05? Or Unit 00?
Yeah, I was going to say, it seems more like Unit 00.
The girl leads us through a large door. It's still dark when we walk through, maybe even a little bit darker. But there's more noise, like a whirring in the background. It sort of reminds me of the shop's basement, which makes some sort of sense, I guess, if this girl is another robot. I can't believe how quickly I've accepted that, by the way.
Even the dialogue conflates robot and android. Okay.
What? That's not what we were talking about. We were talking about cyborg and android.
Right. You're right. I said cyborg, didn't I?
Androids are robots.
Yes, cyborg is something else. I'm sorry.
So much has happened.
Robot.
I haven't had much time to properly react, but it's kind of insane.
Beep, boop.
Not just that all these people I know are robots, but now I'm meeting even more. This is absolutely not what I expected my life to become when I moved. We turn a corner shortly after entering, and a bright light immediately overwhelms my eyes. I turn my face away, covering it with my arm, but I can tell O1 isn't fazed in quite the same way. It must be her robotic eyes or something, but she rushes ahead before I can even adjust to the light, so there's only one thing I can assume she sees. I patiently wait for my eyes to adjust, and just like I expected.
03, are you okay?
Huh? One?
Are you hurt? Is your battery okay? How is your heart? Do you feel any...
I'm fine. Calm down.
What happened? How did you get here? What?
Please. I can't answer all this at once.
I'm so sorry. I am just glad we found you.
Hey, come on.
I was so worried.
It's okay, sis. I'm here. I am so sorry too.
No, do not apologize. It is okay.
I'm
I am so sorry. I have been... Her voice trails off. Oh,
As the two of them cling tightly to each other. I avert my eyes to give them at least a little privacy, and although I wanted to let them have their moment, that quickly becomes completely impossible for me. Killy? I storm my way across the room to the bed where they lay, limp, eyes shut. The others all turn their attention to me as I put a hand on their forehead, check their pulse, frantically looking for injuries.
They're okay. We're not hurt, I don't think.
As far as I can tell, that's true. They're alive, at least, and not obviously bleeding anywhere. But when I stick my hand underneath them to feel their back, yeah, they're sweating. That's not good. What the hell are they doing here? What's going on?
I don't think I can tell the full story since I barely know it myself, but O2 brought Killian. She said that they were unconscious outside, so she brought them here for Nova to look at, and...
Nova.
Nova, is he here?
Yeah, in the back. Talking to O2 about something or...
Wait, O2 is here as well.
Yep. Got a real party going on down here, huh?
Next, they'll be off doing the next thing, and suddenly Karina will show up too.
Hey, bet you didn't know.
Nah, I'm still human. I just know things and like to fuck around. I've been following everyone since day one.
She can read minds.
I told you. Psychic. Check off psychic. It'll come back.
O1 and I shoot each other a quick, serious glance. Her eyes tell me she doesn't know exactly what to make of all this. And I don't really either, but... Look, I don't care if they seem like they're fine. I need to get Killy home right away. Can we get O2 and get out of here?
Yes, that is fine. Here.
O1 starts to free O3 from the restraints on her bed, which I guess none of us are going to comment on. She sits up, and with some help from O1 keeping her steady, she gets on her feet.
Really, I'm okay. It was just overheating problems again. Nothing to do with my joints or whatever.
Well, all right.
Hey, how long are they going to be? We can't stay long. It seems they have finished. A door opens up from the other side of the room. As promised, 2 figures emerge from the darkness, Unit 02 and Nova.
Oh my, I thought I heard some commotion, but I didn't expect both of you to come. I apologize for not being here to greet you. Nova, I take it? Well, yes, that's right. Thank you for looking after Unit 03. Well, sure, of course, it's no trouble. Can't very well leave someone on their own when it's clear they'll need help. And I thought I might be of particular assistance in her case.
While the 2 of them talk, 02 quietly lurks her way back to our side of the room. She and 03 seem to share some kind of meaningful glance, but 02, as always, quickly averts her gaze.
Not gonna comment on her going Terminator mode? Are you okay as well, then?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Why were you...
She was here looking for me. Guess she beat you to the punch, huh?
Yeah,
03 helping
that's
Unit
it.
02 cover. Interesting. Well, all right, that is fine, but let me know next time. We could have come together.
Anyway, can we please get going? 01, I might need your help carrying Killy.
Yes, of course. Please leave them to me.
01 trots over and gently scoops Killy into her arms, an image I never thought I'd see.
Bellatrix, would you please show them the exit?
Yes, brother.
Let's go, then.
Bellatrix moves ahead of the crowd and starts leading us out of this room, back toward the elevator that brought us here. But in the extra second that I linger behind, he calls out to me.
You've made your choice, then, I see.
The others keep walking, like his voice was playing directly into my ear, and nobody else could hear it.
Because now that you've shown yourself here, I can't very well pretend you're not a player in this anymore.
What is this place?
It is where I live with my sister.
That's all?
That is all you need concern yourself with. But back to my point, I am admittedly delighted to see what you have chosen, that you are willing to risk so much for your friends. You must really care for them, don't you?
Yeah, I do. I'm not going to let any of them get hurt.
And what about Killy? I am sorry, that was rude of me. All I mean is that it is hard to consider their little accident to be unrelated to all of this, wouldn't you say?
What did you do?
I didn't.
Did you hurt them? Something overtakes me, and before I know it, I've stepped in his direction more than a handful of times. Our faces are no more than a foot apart.
I did say that someone you care for might get hurt.
Without thinking, I jerk my hand forward and grab onto his left shoulder. He winces in extreme pain the instant I touch him. I don't think I grabbed him that hard, but in my current state of mind, it's hard to trust my own sense of it. He stumbles backward, gripping his shoulder and gritting his teeth.
Sorry, I should have spoken more clearly. I promise I had nothing to do with their injury. I only need you to appreciate the reality of the situation. If they had not come here looking for Unit 03, they would not have been put in danger. You should hurry up. You don't want to keep everyone waiting now, do you?
Yeah, but I meant what I said. If you ever hurt Killy, or 03, or anyone...
Yes, I understand. I am really not that kind of guy, though.
I stare bullets at him through a furrowed brow for a moment longer, before turning away from him and chasing after the others without another word. I hear a faint sigh of relief from behind me.
Thank you for helping. Bellatrix, was it?
Yes, you're welcome.
Are you, being taken care of?
Brother looks after me.
I see. Well, all right then. Of course, Unit 01 would, part of her programming, wants to make sure, right, being taken care of.
She gestures with her head for us to get into the elevator, so we do. And tightly packed inside, the door shuts on us, and we're brought back up to the surface.
You might actually want to go in 2 groups. It's not rated for that weight. You know what? Whatever.
They're on the couch is good.
All right.
At my command, 01 kneels down to place Killy's limp body on our couch. We both watch them, but they don't show any sign of waking up just yet.
Are you sure this is all right? I do not mind bringing you to the emergency room if...
No, it's okay. Now that I've calmed down, I realized, well, neither of us have insurance, so I can't just...
I see.
But I'll do it anyway if I need to, okay? I'll watch over them until I know for sure.
Okay. Call me immediately if you need a ride.
Thanks, I appreciate it. You should get back. I don't want to keep you.
All right. Then,
Go easy on her, okay?
all right. I will do my best.
With a few more awkward parting words, O1 leaves and shuts the door behind her, leaving Killy's body laid out on the couch and me standing awkwardly in front of it. I sit down on the floor in front of the couch, crossing my legs and staring directly at them, and I run all sorts of thoughts through my head. Nova's right. No more playing around.
Oh, are you certain? I thought we might play some Mario Kart.
Here's a thought. If O3's problem is just overheating all the time, why not just get a big walk-in freezer?
Because they don't have that kind of money. Do you know how expensive it is to chill an area big enough to walk in?
I don't
Although
know.
they should get her liquid coolant. There we go. Get her a Camelback. Oh, Nova and his congenital can't explain himself-itis. Let's read the data shard, then we'll check out the tips again. How's
Yeah.
that sound?
See, I'm just thinking like, oh, O3's having a tantrum again into the freezy cold room. And then she's all better. It just works.
Well, that was fun. We've never had so many guests over at once. Bellatrix re-enters the room where I awaited her, having let the guests out off at the elevator to return home. She walks straight for me, her eyelids half closed, looking at the floor in front of her, until she walks directly into me, her forehead pressed into my shoulder. I pat her on the back with one hand. I'm sorry. It was all a bit much, wasn't it? Yeah, I feel that, Bellatrix. It is all right. We're alone again. Let's just take it easy for the rest of the night. She nods into me. I take her shoulders and hold her out far enough away to look into her eyes. Those eyes of hers, so far away, look straight at me. I smile. She doesn't, but I know she would if she could. That's the sort of trust that only we can have. Our lives intertwined as they are. I pat her on top of the head and she shuts her eyes. Our chores can wait until tomorrow. Let us turn in for the night and I'll put on whatever music you like, okay?
Okay.
As long as it's not Kraftwerk. I fucking hate Kraftwerk. Come on. I put a hand on her back and lead her back into the bedroom. Did you get along with that girl?
Unit 03.
That's right. You spent some time with her. I just wanted to make sure it was all right.
It was okay.
That's good. Just tell me if anyone upsets you, all right? I won't leave you with someone like that.
Okay.
Leave you with someone like... I will do anything for you, Bellatrix. Including, and this might be cut out of nowhere, murder. Don't worry about it. I probably won't. All right, let's check out our tips. That seems the same as it was last time. With
Yeah.
Still at university.
Yeah.
Yep. Nameless girls, same. Unit 04. I don't appear much in this one. I mostly just get to hang out at home. Wait, hold on. You ever think about the fact that I need glasses? Presumably that is just aesthetic, right? Because I'm I am a huge otaku. That's what I am. Hi, Violet. Is this new? No, that's the same. Karina. Oh, here we go. Bellatrix got added. Nova's younger sister. She's an android just like units 01 through 04. But her origins are somehow even more mysterious. And you'll have to go through Nova to find out anything, because she's not inclined to say much. Likes TBA. Dislikes TBA. A completely empty stat sheet. That's menacing. All right. Shall we do a little bit of the next chapter since the sode isn't very long?
If you're feeling it.
I'm always feeling it. You know me. I love sods. Chest cavity. Do you have to go to the chest dentist for that?
Think so.
Ayo! Oh shit. I thought this was a good time for me to get water, but no, I have to talk, don't I?
The three of us step into the shop's lobby. Been completely quiet the whole way home. The air has felt so heavy I can barely breathe it. Figuratively, obviously. O1 at the front of the pack stops in her tracks. O2 stops along with her, staying close to her but not moving even an inch in front of her. I linger behind near the garage doorway, watching their backs anxiously, waiting for one of them to say or do something. But... Takes another second, but O1 looks over her shoulder back at me, turning her body only halfway. O2 doesn't move at all. Her eyes don't tell me anything about how she's feeling. Even after all that show she put on a little while ago, she's gone back to this. A completely blank slate. Was Killy doing all right?
Yes, I believe so. Lucy is going to look after them.
That's good. Listen,
I would like to hear all of what happened today. You said that Nova found you as your battery was dying, is that right?
Yeah, that's right.
Was that in the park? That was the last signal your tracking information sent out. Why did you go there? I thought we had an understanding that you were not to leave home.
Already back to this bullshit, huh?
What?
Who cares why I left? It makes no difference, right?
It makes a difference to me. I need to know why so I can...
But you're gonna say the same thing, right? Harsher restrictions, more freedoms crossed off the list of safe activities, or what the fuck ever.
If you truly meant to leave and not return, that is a huge
You think I was gonna leave forever?
I thought you might have had enough of me, and...
You still don't trust me at all! Why the hell would I do that?
Because
And why isn't O2 getting this kind of interrogation too, huh? Just a little pat on the head and all fine and dandy with her? She left without permission too, right?
That is different. She is...
Stronger, right? More responsible, less of a problem child? It's bullshit, that's what it is. Why don't you trust me? Why can't you rely on me?
Because I can't.
Why not?
Because I just can't. Not when it puts your life at stake.
Because my life is worth so much to you, right? It's completely worthless to me. If I can't even leave the stupid basement, then I might as well just die anyway, right?
I didn't know that you...
Yeah, well, there it is, I guess. I'm leaving. My battery's about to die again, so just leave me alone for a while. Move past the two of them straight for the basement door. O1 has completely stopped responding to me. She doesn't even watch me with her eyes as I storm past and get out of sight. God damn it, what the fuck happened here? I need to investigate a little closer, but basement door opens and O2 comes in after me. What do you want?
I don't want anything. I live here too, you know.
Whatever, leave me alone.
Where else am I supposed to go?
I don't know, hell?
Hell is for humans. Even if it does exist, we aren't going there.
Wow, so edgy.
Shut up.
Normally I'd love to give her a lot more shit after a day like today, but I am just so exhausted. Pop my pod open, which is empty, unlike usual. Didn't even bother doing my arm switching trick this time. I wanted O1 to know what I was doing. It just didn't turn out the way I planned. With a little sigh, I lift myself up into my pod and I'm turned around to catch a glance of O2, reattaching her own arm. Copied my trick, did you?
I couldn't think of anything better.
Damn, guess I should take that as a compliment, huh? I mean, you acknowledge me as a genius. Are you admitting defeat? That's all I can muster. I'm serious about needing to rest my brain, so if O2 isn't gonna play along, I'll just...
Wait,
Huh? What? She interrupts me before I lean back. Sitting up, I turn my head to her, standing at the foot of her own pod. What? Not gonna apologize or something, are you? That'd be gross.
you lied.
Huh?
You told O1 that I came to find you. Why did you say that?
Aw, you saying that really, wasn't it? A tiny part of me wanted to believe you came to your little sister's rescue, despite all indicators otherwise. Guess the truth isn't so kind. Why did you come then? And how come you knew where to go anyway? O1 figuring it out is one thing, since having a genius brain is her whole thing, but what led you there, huh? Well, whatever. Doesn't actually matter to me.
You aren't answering my question.
Maybe I just thought it was nice that you had the potential to stop kissing O1's ass and go behind her back with something. Maybe I felt a little kinship with you for once. I approve of that kind of thing, so I let it slide this time.
That doesn't make any sense.
Well, not much has lately. And besides, I may not know the exact reason you really showed up. You went through the trouble of hiding your arm. It's something O1 can't know about, right?
Ugh.
And if you, of all people, went through the trouble of disobeying her, it's probably pretty important, huh? She'll probably leave it alone because I covered for you. Of course, she might start to get suspicious if I say otherwise, so...
You're blackmailing me?
Oh, shut up. You don't get to take the moral high ground. You're the one who started all this. Everything would have been just fine if you let me do as I wanted.
Everything would have been fine if you'd calmed down and done as O1 told you.
Alright, I take back what I said. You're definitely still her special little girl. I'm going to sleep. Tell her I'm okay, but exhausted and need to be alone, will you? I'm sure they've been worried about the both of us.
Tell them that yourself.
Maybe another time. I don't want to share a genuine moment of love with them while you're watching. Gross. Unless you're willing to let me talk to them alone, huh? Huh? Yep, I figured. Well, good night. She watches me and my pod hat shuts, closing her off from me. She doesn't say another word. I'm finally alone. I am so tired. I really, really am exhausted. It's time to log on to the server. Lay beneath my favorite tree, feel the virtual wind through my virtual hair, and just sleep.
Your Highness.
Oh, what? Come on! As soon as I appear, Violet is standing right above me, looking deeply concerned. I completely forgot about her.
You've returned. I'm so relieved you are safe.
Yep, sorry. Didn't mean to worry you. I'm safe, though, safe as beans.
Does Miss Unit 01 know about this?
Of course she does. She's the one who came to bring me back. Look, she can tell you all about it when she logs on, since I'm exhausted, so I'm just gonna...
I apologize, Your Highness.
Huh?
I was responsible for your safekeeping. It was under my watch that all this happened. I apologize for my negligence.
Oh, it's fine. Just away from you was the point. You made it pretty difficult. She continues bowing at me, and I look away uncomfortably. Anyway, I'm gonna get some rest.
Of course. Please sleep well.
She disappears after saying that. Only Violet feels things like the rest of us do, but it still makes me feel bad when she sounds so guilty. I'm sorry for doing that, Violet. That in mind, I shut my eyes once more, and finally go to sleep. For how long, I don't even care.
And we'll have to see what happens next time. Now that we've got back to the narration from nowhere. Ooh, what could that mean? Ooh, okay, I'm done doing that. All right, see you next time, everyone. Bye.
Peace.
Smash that like, comment and subscribe.